What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Southall, back again with another video, and today I'm here with my SummerSlam 2017 predictions. And yes, you are witnessing a live stream right now. Hopefully, it all goes to plan. But if you've seen any of the Bullshit Club episodes, you know that usually doesn't happen. So if I lag out a lot during this, I do apologize. But there's not really much I can do about it, and hopefully. When I show the pictures, it will show at the correct time and all that while I'm talking about them. So another one of my little predictions experiments ever since I've kind of left the whole 2K17 format kind of behind and wanting to try new things with my predictions. So I want to give this a go. The reason why I'm doing a live stream is because I want to get my thoughts out really quickly, as tomorrow I'll be going to Brisbane to meet up with Billy at his house, and also Campbell's going to be in Brizzy as well. Holy shit, that scared me. So yeah, apparently they're watching the live stream right now. So yeah, Campbell just messaged me. I'm not sure. Hopefully that doesn't go through to the chat. That'd be weird. But yeah, it should be pretty good. Yeah, so make sure to tune in for the Bullshit Club episode 7. I believe. I can't be one of the best episodes we do, because we're not only going to talk about SummerSlam, we're going to talk about NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 that took place today, which, early spoiler, is a fucking incredible event. If you have not seen it, go on the network right now and check it out. So much crazy shit went down on that show, and we'll be talking about all that stuff on the next Bullshit Club episode. For the first time ever, all 3 guys are going to be in the same room, so expect a lot of banter and a lot of fun, and I can't wait. So I'm going to show you the SummerSlam predictions now. So I'm hoping this comes up correctly. So Campbell, if you are watching the live stream right now, which I think you are, as you just messaged me on Facebook, tell me how's it all going on and all that. So if all the screens are correct. So yeah, SummerSlam 2017 predictions. Let's just get right into it. So we'll firstly talk about this match, the 6-man tag, Jason Jordan and the Hardy Boys versus the Miz and the Miztourage, between Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. So yeah, now they've kind of aligned themselves with Miz now, which I haven't really given a shit, honestly. Ever since Miz has been to Raw, I've honestly have like no excitement for him now. They've kind of like delved down his character for some reason, but I still love the Hardys, man. At least they're getting something on SummerSlam, even if this is the kickoff show. Jason Jordan, of course, now he's been traded over to Raw after being revealed as Kurt Angle's son, which fucking ridiculous, man. But I don't think he's going to win this match. I think Jason Jordan and the Hardy Boys are going to win. I know they had this match on Raw like a few weeks ago, but you know, knowing WWE, they probably want to give Jason Jordan the rub since he is the new guy on Raw and he's Kurt Angle's son and shit. So that's probably what's going to happen, and also this will probably lead to an Intercontinental Championship match in the future. Although fans aren't really, the fans aren't really connecting that well with Jason Jordan. He's that typical smiley babyface, which doesn't really go down that well in today's thing. But I wish him nothing but the best, and yeah, I think the babyface team is going to win. Next kickoff match is for the Cruiserweight Championship. It is your new champion, Akira Tozawa, taking on Neville. If you missed last week's Raw, Akira Tozawa did beat Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship in a surprise match. I thought they were doing that match to take it off the card, but I guess not. They've put it on a kickoff show, which there's a side of me that thinks that Tozawa will retain because, you know, he just won the belt and all that. But then again, knowing WWE, I would not be shocked at all if Neville kind of wins back that Cruiserweight title just for shits and gigs or something like that. So, you know what? I'm actually going to pick Neville to win back the Cruiserweight title. So, yeah, congratulations, Akira Tozawa, on your 6-day reign. So, poor bugger. You're a great talent, but that's just how I see things at the moment. And the final kickoff match is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It is the New Day defending against the Usos. I don't get why this match is on the kickoff show. I have a feeling this match will be a really fucking good match. I mean, they've been having some great matches ever since the New Day's been drafted to SmackDown. Battleground, they were like the the only good thing about that piece of shit. And the previous SmackDown exclusive show, they had a really good match. So I think this will be no different. I think the New Day are going to retain, and we'll move on to another team. Maybe that team is Ango, or maybe the Ascension. Who knows? Who knows? As long as New Day are doing their thing and being entertaining, I'm all for it. So yeah, hope for a good match between these two teams. And yeah, those are all the kickoff matches out of the way. We'll get to the main show. What I've done here, I've pretty much put them in order to how I see them going on the card. 4-hour show. So yeah, first match we'll talk about is for the SmackDown Women's title. Is Naomi defending against Natalya. Decent opening match. I think it will be pretty good, but then again, it could also be very disappointing. I can kind of see it being one of those matches. I hope not, because they're two very talented women's wrestlers. Of course, I've been really enjoying Naomi as SmackDown Women's Champion. I think she's done a great job with that title. And, Natalya getting a shot at the Women's Championship, there's nothing wrong with that. She's a great talent. But I say keep it on Naomi. I feel like it would maybe like a call-up if someone gets called up to SmackDown from NXT maybe, or find the right opponent. But you know what? If this is a good match, I can't really complain. But who I think is going to win, I think it's going to be Naomi to retain. Next is the big match to end all big matches. It is Big Show versus Big Cass in a big fucking shark cage. I honestly don't really care about this match. I mean, it's fucking Big Cass versus the Big Show. Like, how excited can you really get about that? And also, what is with this whole shark cage phenomenon? I know you want to sell those play sets, but Jesus Christ, give it a rest. Like, it's not the 80s anymore, guys. A one-off thing, yeah, that was all right, but, just who do I think is going to win? I'd say Big Cass is probably going to win, build up his momentum more. I've heard rumors that apparently Enzo's going to help Big Cass win the match against Big Show. Why the hell he would do that, I have no idea. That doesn't make any sense to me. Big Cass pretty much betrayed Enzo only for Enzo to, it's the stupidest thing ever. So I say Big Cass will win. Either Enzo will drop something down to Big Show to help him win, but Big Show will fuck something up and Big Cass will find a way to win. Yeah. Or Big Cass just grabs the cage that Enzo's in, pushes it down and kills him. Who knows? Next match is Baron Corbin versus John Cena. I think this will be all right. An all right little matchup. Of course, if you guys missed SmackDown last week, Baron Corbin tried to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. He did cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase against Jinder Mahal after I think Cena beat Mahal, or no, Corbin ran in during the match and kind of ended it, I think. And then Baron Corbin cashed in Money in the Bank on Jinder. John Cena distracted him, and Jinder got him with the roll-up to win. And who do I think is going to win? I want to say Baron because of the Cena losing streak. Be a good opportunity for him to get a win back since Cena did screw him over on SmackDown last week. But I also have a feeling this may be the year that Cena finally wins a SummerSlam match. But I'm going to say that the losing streak continues and that Baron Corbin beats John Cena. So yeah, there we go with that match. Next is a match I'm actually really looking forward to, and that is for the United States Championship, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens with Shane McMahon as the special guest referee. Now, if you guys have seen my Backlash reviews and my Battleground reviews, I said I'm waiting for the match where these two steal the show. Be it. I think this is going to be the match where it finally steals the show and they just have a cracker of a match. Pull out all the stops. I'm sure Shane McMahon is going to get involved after both men have inexplicably attacked him on two separate occasions, because last week Kevin Owens accidentally super kicked Shane McMahon, and then AJ Styles did a Pele kick on Shane McMahon accidentally. So hopefully Shane doesn't pick a side too much in this match and keeps it down the middle, because I think these two could absolutely tear it up at SummerSlam. Who I think is going to win? That's tough, because Kevin Owens really had something there for a while with the whole Face of America gimmick. But I say AJ retains and Kevin Owens can move on to something. I think if AJ Styles does retain the US Championship, I think he might defending against maybe Baron Corbin and start a feud with him or something like that for the US title. Or if I talk about what happens with Jinder and Shinsuke later on, maybe Baron gets involved with that. Have to wait and see. But yeah, I say AJ Styles will retain the US title and Shane McMahon will find some way to accidentally screw Kevin Owens out of the US title match, which will set up a feud between those two in the future. So yeah, that's what I predict is going to happen. I say AJ Styles will retain the United States Championship. Next is for the Raw Tag Team titles. It is Cesaro and Sheamus defending against the Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose duo, so 2/3 of the Shield. They had teased for the last few weeks that Ambrose and Rollins were going to finally reunite and put their differences aside. I know that's what Rollins has been trying to do this whole time, and Ambrose was like, oh, do I really trust this guy? But last week, they finally, after like for a while, Sheamus and Cesaro came out to mock them and attack them, but they got pushed aside, and Ambrose and Rollins finally made up with all the drama that's happened in the last 3 years, and now they're all buddies again. So who do I think is going to win? I say Cesaro and Sheamus will retain the Raw Tag Team titles, and Dean Ambrose will turn heel on Seth Rollins. I don't think it's going to last that long, the whole reunion that Ambrose and Rollins have back belts, and I did, but I want to see, a new side to the Ambrose-Rollins feud. I'd like to see that feud rekindle again. It could bring a lot of eyes to both Rollins and Ambrose because they kind of been left in the dirt in the last few months to me. They haven't been really stand out personally, but hopefully if you can reignite again, I think they can create some really good television, really good feud between the two. So I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping that Sheamus and Cesaro will retain so that Ambrose can turn heel on Rollins and it'll be the 2014 feud just with the roles reversed. So yeah, I predict Sheamus and Cesaro. So we'll just get this match out of the way. Randy Orton versus Rusev. Randy Orton, who fucking cares? Let's move on. Raw Women's title on the line. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. This was going to be Bayley, but unfortunately, because she was injured and the crowd booing her, which I kind of feel bad for her that she got booed. But then again, if you've seen the booking she's had in the last few weeks, it's been pretty bad. But yeah, it's a bit fucked up to boo someone who's being injured. But yeah, Sasha Banks beat Nia Jax on Raw to gain this spot, and I'm hoping for a good match between these two. They had a match at Great Balls of Fire, but nothing, that really stood out to me. Hopefully, this will be a match where they do really good stuff. Who do I think is going to win? I think Alexa Bliss is going to retain again. I like her as Raw Women's Champion. I think it's just have to wait for the right time for Alexa to lose that championship again, because whenever I see a Bayley Sasha feud soon, if Sasha's ever going to turn heel, but yeah, I hope for a good match between these two, honestly, because Alexa, I mean, she's been a good Raw Women's Champion in my opinion, but like of the opponents she's been against have been so shit. Like the Day in Your Life segment or whatever that was with Bayley was so fucking bad. Hopefully she can ignore all that stuff and have a good match here. But yeah, Alexa Bliss to retain her Raw Women's title. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Yes, Finn Balor will be bringing the Demon out again, which will be really cool. I've actually been really interested in this feud. Last week on Raw, Bray Wyatt dumped like a bunch of blood, or excuse me, no, not blood. It's some sort of acidic liquid, which is the PG word to put it, because Michael Cole's a pussy. Can't say it's blood because it's PG, yo, PG. But after he got covered in blood, Finn Balor went backstage to talk to Kurt Angle and pretty much arranged a rematch between the two. Probably going to get his win back and unleash the Demon. So yeah, we're going to see the Demon entrance at SummerSlam, which is going to be pretty fucking cool to see. It fits this feud. It really does, and I think they could have a really cool match if all the cards are set right. So yeah, although who do I think is going to win? It's going to be Finn Balor, in my opinion. Next is for the WWE Championship, Jinder Mahal, the modern-day Maharaja, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I am predicting Nakamura will beat Jinder Mahal. Well, Jinder, You've tried with the WWE title. Your run's been all right, but I think it's Shinsuke's time, man. He has so much potential to be a massive WWE, and I think this is the perfect opportunity for him to just have a great match with Jinder, make Jinder look good as well, but also, you know, start the rise of Shinsuke Nakamura in WWE. And I think this is the perfect place for it to start. I'm gonna be disappointed if Jinder retains. If they have a good match, maybe it could soften the blow for me. But I really want Shinsuke Nakamura to win the WWE title. He's been doing a pretty decent job on SmackDown since he's debuted back in April. So I hope this is the thing that really just launches him into the stratosphere in WWE, and he has a great run with that WWE title because he's earned it, man. So yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura to win the WWE title. And then we get to the main event, which I am extremely excited for. Fatal four-way match for the Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar defending against Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe. Now, the whole build-up to this has been that if Brock Lesnar loses the Universal title at SummerSlam, he's going to leave WWE along with Paul Heyman. So because of that, I think this could be just a big ruse to get people thinking, oh, we might see a new champion, because everyone knows about the rumors of John Jones calling out Brock Lesnar at the last UFC event and a potential fight between the two at a future UFC event, because Brock does want to return to the UFC from what I've heard. So I think it's smart that WWE is hearing about this, and it's like, okay, let's put this into the storyline. So it gives that unpredictable factor to it, which I really, really like. As for if Brock doesn't win the Universal title, although there is a good chance that he will retain, who do I see winning? Honestly, I want him to put him on Braun Strowman. I'd say give it to Braun Strowman. He has been the most entertaining guy on Raw, in my opinion, in the last few months. The way he's just been destroying Roman Reigns has just been so entertaining to watch. I don't think they're going to put it on Roman. I hope they don't put it on Roman. He doesn't need it yet, in my opinion. If Samoa Joe wins, I'll be fucking happy as hell. And he could be a dominant Universal Champion as well and kick everybody's ass. I think that'd be great to see Joe as a Universal Champion. But who do I want to see win? I want Braun Strowman as a Universal Champion. It's a big shock, given the rub to a new guy and all that stuff, and just kill the roster. And maybe Samoa Joe babyface, maybe, and they can have those two can have a great feud together. Like, honestly, could you imagine a Samoa Joe Braun Strowman feud? That'd be fucking cool. So being two big guys going at it and just killing each other, that'd be great. But yeah, my number one pick to win this match is Braun Strowman. Second pick will probably be Samoa Joe, but my official prediction is Braun Strowman. So yeah, this will be about it for my SummerSlam 2017 predictions. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your plan tomorrow, and if this video went as to which I'm hoping for, you guys heard me right. There was no like audio issues or anything. And if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You'll be glad you did. Trust me, you would want to subscribe, because tomorrow, me, Billy, and Campbell will all be in the same room for a Bullshit Club episode. So that's going to be fucking awesome. We'll be reviewing SummerSlam and NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. So 2 big reviews in one video. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, Twitter and Instagram's at JackmanLaw31. Thank you so much for watching on what's going to happen tomorrow and in the next few days. And yeah, happy to see you guys then. And I'm out in 3, 1.